Hello guys, welcome to the second video tutorial on C++ programming for beginners, and in this video we will see what are data types and variables, and how we can use variables in C++. First of all, what are variable and data types? Programs need a way to store data they use. Variables and data types are used for this purpose. Variable. Variable is a location in the computer's memory, where information can be stored. After storing, these information can be retrieved and used later. Data types. In defining variables to store data, first we have to define which type of data we want to store. The data type will have characteristics such as the range of values that can be stored, and the operations that can be performed on variables of that type. In defining variables, each variable takes up a fixed amount of space in the computer's memory. Fundamental variable types in C++. First one is integer variables. In this, variable type can store positive or negative whole numbers. Integer values come in three sizes, they are int, short int and long int. Second one is floating point variables. In this can store floating point decimal numbers. There are in three sizes, float, double and long double. Another variable type is character variables. This variable store characters. It can be a single letter, a number, or a symbol. Last one is Boolean variables. This variable only hold a true or false value, return 0 when it's false and return 1 when it's true. Except Boolean variable, all variables can be divided into two types called signed variables and unsigned variables. Signed variables are either positive or negative, unsigned variables are always positive. This table illustrates the data types used in C++ and their size and range. You can download the image of this table, link is provided in description. Please note that the values of the column size and range depend on the architecture of the system, where the program is compiled and executed. Declaration of variables. In order to create a variable in C++, you must declare its type followed by the name of the variable. The variable type can be specified according to the type of data that are going to use in the program. Variable names can be declared using any combination of letters, without any spaces between the letters. In general, meaningful and expressive names are being used in defining variable names in order to easily to understand the flow of the program. Once the variables are declared, they can be used within the rest of the program. I will explain you how to declare variables using several examples. Suppose mathematics marks of a student needs to be stored. In general, marks are positive value without decimal points, hence the variable can be declared as, like this. Int, marks. Suppose average mark of a student needs to be stored, as it can have a decimal value, it can be declared as, like this. Float, average. Character variables can be used to store characters like this. Char, name. In order to declare more than one variable of the same type, it can be declared as separate statements or in a single statement as shown this. In the three variable mark 1, mark 2, and mark 3, marks of three subjects can be stored. So this equal to this format. An exception to this general rule is the char type, as we can declare variables to store even numeric values. Here it is necessary to use either signed or unsigned keyword in declaring char-sized variables. Let's go ahead and jump into code blocks and take a look at some examples. So we actually already got a variable type that we're using here. In this example, show how to calculate weekly pay of some company, so watch and practice this. Okay, now I give you a activity, try to do that. Using suitable variable declaration, write a program which calculates the area of a triangle and displays the output like this. Use the data and the formula given as hint, in writing your program. Height of the triangle is 11, the base of the triangle is 5. You have 1 minute to complete this activity, your time starts now. Okay, now check your answer. C++ constants. Like variables, constants are data storage locations, but once a value is being initialized to a constant it cannot be changed later in the program. There are two types of constants in C++, named literal and symbolic. Literal constants. A literal constant is a value typed directly into the program. Here, age is assigned to value 25 and it is a constant fixed value. In the variable age the value will be always 25, hence it is a literal constant. Symbolic constants. A symbolic constant is a constant that is represented by a name, just like variable are represented, but once a symbolic constant is assigned it cannot be changed. After assigning a value to a constant in a program, it cannot be reassigned. If you try to do so, the compiler gives an error message. There are two ways to declare a symbolic constant in C++ using the hash-define keyword and the const keyword. Note that the variable maximum doesn't have a specific type like int, float or char, etc. Const keyword. In defining a constant with the use of const keyword, a type needs to be specified. This is a better way to define constants and it makes it easier to maintain the code as well as it prevents error that can happen. Okay, you can now try this demonstration of the use of constants. The main advantage in using symbolic constant is, if a certain value needs to be changed, it can be done efficiently as there's no need to make a change in every place that the value is being used. Suppose in this program that you need to calculate your age in 2050, here if you change the constant to const, int, future equals 2050, it will be effective throughout the whole program. This is more effective in larger programs where the programmers do not have to go through all the coding, thus saving time and minimizing errors that can occur. Enumeration type. Enumeration is a user-defined variable type that enables the user to define values for the type. Enumerations are declared using the enum keyword followed by the enumeration name. An enumeration value has to be included inside curly braces. For example, enum working day, inside curly braces, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every enumeration has an integer value. The default starts with 0 and the rest will count up from there. So Monday has a value of 0, Tuesday has the value 1, Wednesday has the value 2, etc. A value can also be initialized to an enumeration. For example, here this, Monday equals 50, Tuesday equals 51, Wednesday equals 88, Thursday equals 89 and Friday equals 900. Please note that enumerator variables actually are of type unsigned int. Okay, look this demonstration of the use of enumerations. In this program, when the variable spades is assigned to 5, the next value is automatically assigned to 6, when clubs is assigned to 10, diamonds will be automatically assigned to 11. The typedef keyword. The typedef keyword enables to create a synonym for an existing data type. A typedef declaration contains the typedef keyword followed by a name in the position of a variable name. Okay, let's see demo straight about typedef keyword. In this example, total of 3 values are being calculated. In line 9, uShort creates a synonym for unsigned short int. This has reduced the tedious, repetitious writing unsigned short int. In line 11, 12, 13 and 14, this also reduces the user errors that can happen in writing the same words over again in the program. Okay, so these are some of the basic data types and how we can declare variables and use variables in C++. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe my channel, and bye for now. See you in next video about basic input, output, and C++ programming techniques. Good luck.